Hi guys. Today I'm doing a bit of an unusual one. So I'm doing a introduction of my personal recording rig. In this particular case, I'm using my iPhone 15 Pro. It's not a Pro Max, it's just a normal Pro. So what I tend to have with that is, and I'll start from the beginning. I've got a small rig cage. Now this cage I bought from AliExpress, and I don't necessarily think it's the genuine product. I paid £15 for it. There's some small imperfections. I don't know if you can see, like a small discrepancies into the coupling mechanism, but to me personally, it doesn't make that huge of an impression. If the whole layout is the same, the frame feels solid. It has socket for the eyes and everything for the lenses, which can be taken off if need be, and it has the same mechanism to unclip and clip. You got cold shoot mounts and threaded slots. So yeah, so I paid £50 for this. So what I tend to do is I'll take that off, put my phone in. The reason why I bought it from AliExpress, by the way, is because I couldn't find it on Amazon. So I think for 15 quid it's a good price for the money. Like, it's a perfect fit first time. So okay, so with that now then, what do we need with that? We need a USB hub. By the way, guys, this is a non-sponsored video, so none of these items have been purchased or supplied by anyone. These items I've purchased myself. So I know this will be a bit repeating, but I also use like a small rig hub. The only reason why I use this is because it's actually nice, small, compact, short lead, angled L-shaped USB-C connector. So what we have on there, we have a USB 3.1, sorry, this is for data, 10 gigabits per second. We've got USB 2.0, this is for example, microphone. You've got another USB 2.0 for any additional accessories, and you also got power delivery there as well if you need to feed your phone. So what I tend to do with this phone is I tend to put this USB-C hub on there and plug it in there like this. And I know it doesn't seem very exquisite. You can rotate this either way. You can put this the other way around if you need to, but that's the way I have it normally. So what we need now is we need microphone. So I do own these. So, oh, by the way, this hub is about £20 again. You can buy it off AliExpress separate. I believe it might be sold on Amazon as well. Now I also have Hollyland microphones. So these are wireless microphones. Obviously this is the receiver, or the transmitter, sorry to say, transmitter, and also I've got obviously the microphones themselves. Now this is a bit more expensive. I think I've paid about 90 or up to £100 for this when it was discounted. I do think this is actually quite nice. Charging case and the microphone themselves. Again, all these items I purchased myself. So what I tend to use is I tend to use the 2.0 port with the transmitter. Plug this in there, and then that's it, the microphone sorted in. The next thing we're going to add is Alexa. This is a small storage. Now, well, it's not small, it's 1 terabyte. Now, the problem which I've experienced with other AliExpress storage devices, where you can plug like a small NVMe, is that they suffer with thermal throttling. Now I've run this miniature SSD. If you look now, this is iPhone Pro. It's only like a small piece of iPhone Pro. I've run into I haven't run into any thermal issues. I've been doing like a log, 10 minutes, 4K, no issues whatsoever for 10 minutes. So the only reason why I couldn't run for longer because I started to run out of storage with this device. Now, I think 1 terabyte is sufficient for what you need. For myself, definitely it is. So what I tend to do then is plug this in into the 3.0 port, so I can use the full speed on this. Now, we're almost there. So what we tend to do now is I tend to have, I don't know if I can see if I can find it. I left it somewhere here, guys, but I can't see where. So with this, I normally have like an L-shaped dongle. So let me see if I can. I'll pause the video for 1 sec. Now, okay, guys. So back into it now. Yeah, I found it. So I've got the small 240 watts. I think I paid £2 for this. 240 watts. Oh, sorry, the Alexa is a bit more expensive. It's £140. So it will offset you quite a bit now. So I also use this angled 240 watts, 40 gigabits per second C-shape adapter. So I plug this into power delivery, normally here in the corner, in the power delivery. The only reason why I do that is so when I use my Anker to deliver power. Now this is Anker again. It's 5000 milliamps, USB-C, 22.5 watts, so enough for the iPhone. The reason why I use this is because it comes with its own plug, and it actually fits perfectly here. If you look at here now, so what I'll do, I'll plug it in there. So I don't know if you can see that. So it's perfectly plugged in, slotted in there, and kind of supports itself on the SSD. So this is actually quite rigid now. So on the hub. So it's enough. Like obviously, I wouldn't recommend you shaking it like this, but it's enough to hold it in one place. My phone is gonna boot, so I'll switch it off quickly. Let me just switch my phone off. And what do we miss with this? We miss a handle. So small wick handle. I got this from another kit. Now this handle is quite nice, I think. I particularly can use the shutter button, which you got the option to use shutter button on it. You also got the storage slot on there if you need to for a full size NVMe rather than the Alexa. Obviously this will be cheaper, so buying that handle will be cheaper, but would mean that you would run another wire onto the hub, which won't look as neatly, but still do the job. So obviously you'll save quite a few quid there if you got spare NVMe, so that might be a solution for you. So I tend to plug this here, and that's us there, almost sorted. So I don't know if you can see that. The next, what do we need now? What we're missing? We're missing a filters. So I've got this filter adapter. This is again from SmallRig. It's actually quite, it took me quite time to work it out. Slow this in. I'm not sure how much the handle, sorry guys, I was supposed to give you the price, so I'm not sure how much the handle is worth, the handle itself. This came with a different SmallRig kit, again, purchased by myself, non-sponsored. Now, there are alternatives, then you can get any handles really, you don't necessarily need to buy a SmallRig. I think this is standard. No, this is non-standard coupling mechanism, but you got some thread slots anyway if you need to use like threaded handles, like, so you got the options for that. I think it's the same case. Let me just see. Yeah, it's the same case on the end as well. You got threads on this end, so you can use the newer handles now if you got one. And this is where we are. So the final piece of the jigsaw would be lenses or filters, so to say. So I've got CPL filter. It's all magnetic, like, so you can attach it like this, and that's where we are now. We're ready to rock and roll. So this is my on-the-go recording system. So you got the power, you got the microphones, you got the lesser storage, 1 terabyte. You've got filter adapters on, which you can put like additional ND filters if you need to, or you can put just a variable ND filter. You got the handle for stability, and in addition to that, you can put like a light on it, or you can put another handle and then a light on the handle if you need to, like additional like a floodlight, for the for recording in dark times. But yeah, that's my on-the-go rig. Total, I don't know, it will be quite expensive, I suppose. You're looking at 20, 100, 240, 300 quid, I would say. 300 quid is what you're looking at. Now, it's something that I've built throughout the time, for quite throughout the time, so, and I didn't need it, to be fair, like, so, yeah. So this is my recording rig. I'm sorry that this video took so long. I hope you enjoyed this kind of content. I hope you enjoyed this kind of a video as well. This is something unusual. Again, this is non-sponsored, so if you do like, I'll put some links into the description for all the items you can purchase. I'll put links from AliExpress, and I can also put links from Amazon if I found the products on Amazon. Now, I will struggle with the cage for iPhone Pro. On Amazon, you can only find Pro Max in UK. I don't know if the States will be different. And yeah, if you do enjoy this video, please guys like and subscribe. But for now, take care and have a good night. Bye.